Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It feels so weird to be saying this, but I've always wanted to do YouTube and I thought what time better to start than the new year. I was really fortunate at the end of 2022 to be able to spend quite a bit of time at Disney's California Adventure and of course Disneyland Resort. In that time I did buy a decent amount of merch, so I thought what better way to kick off my YouTube channel than to show you everything that I got. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time, let's just get into it. So the first thing that I got was this yellow Disneyland Resort t-shirt. I feel like everyone buys this t-shirt when they go to Disneyland for the first time, but when you see it in person, you can't resist it, I promise. It's so retro and it was on my wish list from the minute I booked the trip. So I got this on our first night and I got it in World of Disney and I'm so glad that I bought it. So the next kind of clothing item that I bought was a Spirit jersey. I got the Festival of the Holidays 2022 Spirit jersey from Disney's California Adventure. This is the front, it's got black with little sparkles on it. It says Festival of the Holidays, Disney's California Adventure on the side. And then we have loads of little symbols representing all of the holidays that they were celebrating during Festival of the Holidays. That was something I really loved about Disney's California Adventure, is that it wasn't fully focused on Christmas. They had like Viva Navidad shows and they had Hanukkah celebrations on as well, so it was really nice to see like a bit more diversity over in that park. On the back of the Spirit jersey it says "Time to Celebrate" in this pretty snazzy gold writing. I have worn this a lot since I bought it and I've got to say it washes really well. I didn't know what way this was going to turn out after a wash, but I can confirm it looks good as new. I can't remember how much this cost, but as soon as I saw it at a stall in California Adventure, I didn't even look at the price of it. It was one of those ones where you just fall in love with it instantly and I was like, I don't care how much it costs, I have to buy it. But then of course that did take up quite a bit of my merch budget, but that was my own fault and you live and learn. The next kind of piece of clothing that I got was a pair of tracksuit bottoms. I hadn't planned on buying these, but when we went in November, I didn't realise how cold it gets in the evenings in November, and all I had was things like shorts and skirts and dresses. And after our first November day, I realised that was not going to cut it. So I went to World of Disney and bought some tracksuit bottoms. I was pretty annoyed at the time because they were quite pricey, but as you can see, they've got Minnie Mouse down the leg and just like her name here. I love the pastel colours. While I was really annoyed at the time because I had to spend so much money on tracksuit bottoms, I'm really glad that I got them because it meant then we could carry on with our time in the parks and stay late and not worry about being too cold. And plus I wore these all the way home when we were travelling and I've worn them so much since we got back, so no regrets buying them. But if you're going in November, definitely bring a change of clothes or something for the evenings because it is cold. Then the next thing I got was this little ornament from the Christmas store on Main Street. It's open all year round. It's just a welcome to Disneyland sign. I'm pretty sure this is going to be backwards views, but you can see it. It's just got Mickey and Minnie and the Disneyland sign. It's a Christmas decoration, but it doesn't have anything really that Christmassy about it, so I think I'm just going to put this on my nightstand as an ornament. You can actually unclip the little hanging part, so you can use these as ornaments, and I think my parents have done this for ones that I've bought them. They're just going to put them up all year round. And then the back of it's just the same with Mickey and Minnie. I'm really glad I bought this. Whenever we took it up to the till, the lady who was doing the checkout was really excited that I bought this. She was like, hadn't seen it in the shops for such a long time. So it must be a pretty rare one, I guess, but I am so happy with it. I really love it. This is one of the few things that I have record of the price, and it was $29.99. The next thing that I got in Disney's California Adventure was these Ariel ears. I actually had an Ariel outfit planned whenever I was going to the parks, but these ears were so much nicer than the ones I was going to use for that bound, so I had to buy them. I think I got these on the day that they were released, or one of the first days that they were released, because you could only get them in one shop in California Adventure right near the Little Mermaid ride, but by the end of our trip everywhere had them, so I'm sure if you're going anytime soon you'll probably be able to get your hands on these. I love them so much and they're probably one of my favourite pairs of ears in my collection. Moving on to pins now, I was really impressed with my self-control. I really thought that I was going to go mad on pins, and I could have done. There were so many absolutely gorgeous pins, and the variety there, especially compared to what you get at Disneyland Paris, was incredible. They literally had a pin for everything, but I exercised my self-control and I actually only bought two. So the first one that I got is this Disneyland Parks Collection pin. It's just got Sleeping Beauty's castle with some balloons, and I just like the way it's got like the proper strings on it. It's just like quite, I don't know, it really stood out to me on the rack. So I picked this one up in, I think it was called Hollywood and Dime at Disney's California Adventure, and it is a yellow pin. I'm not 100% sure what the pay scale for those are in the States, but it was a yellow pin. I really loved it, and it really sort of commemorates the time that we spent at Disneyland. The second pin that I got is kind of the same idea. I wanted something that was going to remind me of DCA, so I actually got the Festival of the Holidays pin for 2022. I really love this. I love a little interactive pin, and it's got some little dangly pieces here. And what I really loved about this pin is that it's got a date on it. That was something I was really looking for while we were on our trip. I wanted to get pins that had like dates of visits, like even just 2022 would have been nice. But we actually really struggled to find pins that were like that had dates on them. So whenever I saw this one that actually had Festival of the Holidays 2022 on it, grabbed it. It was mine. It's also got a price on it. It was $19.99. Then on our last night in Disneyland, we went to Trader Sam's, which is a tiki bar which is inside the Disneyland Hotel. It's pretty pricey, but definitely worth doing if you're kind of there on a once-in-a-lifetime trip. Whenever you buy cocktails there, you have the option to buy both the cocktail and the mug that it comes in, just to bring home as a souvenir. We were feeling a wee bit giddy from our cocktails, and we thought, you know what, why not? Let's buy some of these mugs. I can't remember how much these were, nor do I want to. I just remember that they were pretty expensive, but they're actually beautiful. They were expensive, but I don't think I regret it because they are stunning, and even if we don't drink out of them at home, they're kind of nice to have up on display as a little memento of our trip and of Trader Sam's. Then finally, I just want to show you some things that we got that were either complimentary at the parks or that we got pixie dusted from other Disney fans. I'd like to show you my first visit badge. You can pick these up at City Hall at Disneyland, and a lot of the shops actually did have them towards the end of our trip as well. They're just a little nice thing to put on your clothes, and if characters and cast members see that, they'll come up and ask you, how you're finding Disneyland, if they can help you, or where you're visiting from today. It's just a nice little conversation starter and a nice memento to keep to remember our first time ever at Disneyland. Then on the first day of our Halloween trip, a lovely family approached me on Main Street as they noticed I was wearing Disney Halloween Crocs, and they asked if they could pixie dust me some little Gibbets croc charms. And they've just opened a small shop. It's called Accessories by Ava. I will link them down below so you can check them out. But how gorgeous are these? It's like Mickey and Minnie pumpkin Gibbets. I cannot wait to put these on my Halloween Crocs for next year because we're going back to Disneyland in September for the start of Halloween season. So I will definitely be wearing these, and thank you so much again to Magic by Ava. It really made my day when you came and said hi. If you ever do see me around the parks, don't be shy, come and say hello. We'll do a ride together, or we'll meet a character. It's just gonna be a fun time. The final thing I'm gonna show you is some pixie dust I got from one of my Instagram friends, Nell, who spotted me while we were waiting for the Christmas Fantasy Parade at Disneyland, and she'd just seen on Instagram that I'd got engaged, so as a little congratulations, she gave me this little squishy cotton ball Mickey. I'm gonna keep it forever because little interactions like that really, really make my day and make my trip so special. So like I said, please don't hesitate to come and say hi if you see me in the parks because I love a chat and I love meeting new people. So yeah, thank you so much to Nell. And that's it. I guess that's everything that I bought at Disneyland. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was maybe a bit tedious. This is my first time making them, so please be kind. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing that I got was. I'm always interested to see, what kind of merch people like. And also, if there's anything else you'd like to see from me on YouTube, please do let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to make it for you. My Instagram and TikTok are also down below. I'm at Megan Loves Magic on both of those platforms. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!